Hello, everybody. My name is Cynthia Mullet. I'm just recording this video because I want to tell my clients out there and newcomers that come to get readings or counseling or message readings or email readings and everything else. If you want to make an appointment, 30-minute session for $30. Email readings are for $60. Uh, Therapy, counseling, and everything else is $75 for an hour. Okay? The message readings are 30 minutes for $30. Okay? So the thing is that you know that I've been taking care of my mom and everything, and she has scheduled times that I have to take care of her and everything else. It's very hard to do evening readings and everything when I have to take care of my mom and everything. So now my new schedule is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this goes for the people that are an hour ahead of me, 2 hours behind me, things like that. So please remember. And if you have an appointment with me, you write me back and say, hey, Cynthia, I need an appointment and everything, and I'll give you a time. Or I'll tell you, I have a reading at 1 o'clock, one that's already booked. You can do a reading after that or before that. Please, if I relate to you those times, if you want one of those times, please say, Cynthia, I want that time. Confirm it because there's other people out there that want a spot also, and sometimes I can't fit them in because the slots are already full. Um, my goal every day is to get 10 readings in, okay? 10 readings because I got a family to take care of. I take care of my clients. And then on Sunday, I go to church also and to help them out or just sit there and worship the Lord. I worship the Lord every day and everything. I worship the Lord every day. I help people as I go along. I counsel people, get them in the right direction and everything else. But you need to realize between me going to my doctor's appointments, my mother's appointments also, and everything else, I have 10 to 5, 10 in the morning to 5 p.m. I set up the readings and everything. If you want a reading with me, please make the appointment a day ahead. I'll schedule you in, no problem. Okay? And for all of yous that, run late or whatever, I'll please have the courtesy to say, Cynthia, I am going to be late. I would have to reschedule you. If I don't have a reading during that time span or whatever, after say that you're going to be 10 minutes late, and I don't have a reading, or you're going to be an hour late or 30 minutes late. The thing is, tell me, because I can push another reading ahead of you, do them, and then you can come in after. Also, too, if you feel that you need to cancel, all right, and everything else. If you know you're going to cancel 20 minutes before or whatever, have the courtesy, something came up, Cynthia, I got no problem with that. But if you don't show up and I'm thinking that you're coming for that instead of me putting someone else in, I lose out and that client loses out. You don't. me and the client does. So please, please, please have this, courtesy. You wouldn't want no one doing it to you when you expect someone to pick you up, or you expect someone, you having a hair appointment, whatever, and they call you up and you're ready to go and you went through all these arrangements for people to watch your kids and everything else. And all of a sudden they call you up and say, well, we had to cancel you today and reschedule you 5 minutes before you go out the door. You wouldn't want that happening to you. Okay? So the main thing, I'm just stating the facts. If you get ticked off, you get ticked off. But the thing is that I'm running a business, but at the same time, I'm guiding people to a better life and a better direction. And people who need me the most appreciate what I do and everything else. If you think of me just as one of those other tarot, you're wrong. Because, like everybody says, Cynthia, you're the real deal. You care. You have compassion and everything else. But at the same time, I may have compassion and love and everything for you all. But it doesn't mean for you to step all over me. So the thing is, show that courtesy. Show that courtesy. I would do the same thing to you. I would write you saying that, hey, I'm running a little bit late, but I'll make it up to you. I'm running a little bit late and everything else. I had a client yesterday. I told him I was running a little bit late and everything else because I was coming from Alexandria. I came from my lung doctor. And he says, Miss Cynthia, you take your time. You take your time. That's courtesy. That's compassion. And then when I came home and everything else, when I came home and everything, or was it the day before? But when I came home and everything else, I did his reading. He appreciated it. And he says, it was worth the wait. Courtesy. Courtesy. So please, if you want a reading starting Monday, I'm going to be doing 10 to 5. 10 to 5, though, that reading and everything else. 10 to 5 is my reading, so I'll schedule you in. I'll put your name down, what type of reading you want, and everything else. I do counseling. I do message readings. I do in-person readings. I also do email readings, things like that. Just tell me what you want. Some people go for the 30-minute. If I go over on your reading, I don't charge you. But if you have questions going over that 30-minute reading, I'm going to charge you $5 per after. So the thing is that you could tell me you want an hour reading. You can tell me you want a 30-minute reading and everything. And I watch the time and everything, because after you, and also too, it's like different states have, like Georgia is an hour before, California's 2 hours behind. I'm not sure, Colorado is like an hour behind Louisiana or something like that. Texas is the same. Um, Massachusetts is an hour ahead. Different places. And I schedule that accordingly to each hour and everything. I try to get 10 readings in per day. And those 10 readings, because I don't drain myself or anything, I don't drain myself at all. But as I'm shuffling these cards, I'm giving you a little treat and everything in what I can do. And we're gonna start off with the zodiac signs. I'm just gonna show you like one card each for what it represents for each zodiac sign. Okay? And it's like the first card dealing with Aries. It's union, working with your relationships, focusing on different things in your life. You know, you need to communicate how you feel. And if you feel like you're being smothered, if you feel that you need to do things on your own, okay? Like be that lone wolf. Because the thing is that we're going in October and we're going through our changes, dealing with, romance and friendships and coworkers and things dealing with your job. So Aries, you can have union and everything working with people, but the thing is that you need to communicate what you feel because the other person doesn't know what you're feeling. Communication is the key, Aries. Okay? All right. Change, Taurus. You're going to be going through a lot of changes in October. October going into the new year. A lot of changes dealing with relationships that don't work for you anymore. And when I say relationships, it doesn't mean love relationships. It could be friendships, it could be family, walking away from someone that doesn't do you any justice anymore. The thing is that Taurus, right now, you're feeling like you're going around in circles and you're repeating every single thing that you're doing like you did last year. So you need to realize it's time for change, Taurus. Okay. Now, the next one is Gemini. Gemini, you go through your moods, you go through your emotions and everything else. But you need to realize that you need adventure in your life. You can't just stand still and keep on doing the same things over and over again. Stop worrying about everybody else. You need to take care of you. You need to give that self care, self worth, self love. It's almost like you need to upgrade your personality, Gemini. And I know you're moody and everything because you are the twin. So, Gemini, you need to focus on moving ahead in your path of things. Okay. So, the thing is, with this reading is going to be for October because we're going into October and everything. October 2022. Okay. But you need an adventure, Gemini. Okay. All right. Now we're going into Cancer. This is dealing with gratitude and appreciation. Some of you Cancers don't appreciate, don't show gratitude in everything. I challenge you, Cancers, to show appreciation and gratitude for what you have. Show appreciation and gratitude for the month. Okay? And if you feel that you're getting somewhere with making you feel good with appreciation and gratitude, because you got a lot of people around you that help you, but you don't appreciate, you don't show gratitude, you just keep on complaining. Okay? So use Cancers out there. You need to start showing appreciation and gratitude during October going into the new year. Because the thing is, when you stop showing gratitude and appreciation to the ones that love you and take care of you, the thing is that they're the ones that are feeling the blunt of everything. Because the ones that don't help you or anything, you're showing more appreciation to them, not to the ones that are really doing it. Okay. Now, the next one is that we go into Leos, okay? You're heading for a struggle. It's getting worse and worse for you all. That's why when I talk to you in September and I talk to you in August and I talk to you in July, I told you to prepare for the hardness of your life and everything. Depleting of funds, um, job shortening hours. Okay, uh, it's almost like if you have a talent, bring it out. Stop selling. Stop doing different things and everything. Because the thing is, the nature of things and everything. It's like you're going back and forth in these circles, same stuff, different day and everything, especially when you're used to things and everything. And with nature, also, Leos, it's like you need to bring your ideas to the table. It needs not to be one facet idea. It has to be working together, not against each other. If you have someone that doesn't work with you, you need to communicate what you have in your heart. You need to work together, not against each other, because it's going to come to a point of shortening of hours and everything else. And then all of a sudden, when November and December and January come up, it's going to boost it up again. So the thing is, it's like, you should have prepared for things or put money in the bank for things and everything, so you could have those months of not worrying what to pay, what to not, what not to pay, and having food on the table and everything. Preparation is always the key. And I started you in August, warned you in August, and now it's starting. And now some of yous are like, wow, I should have listened. Okay. Now, also, too, you know, Virgos, Virgos, it's time for celebration going into October. Celebration of healing, celebration of seeing things differently. But some of you are manifesting negativity. When you manifest negativity, it's an innocent manifesting. But at the same time, it's like you still, every year, you go through the same situation. It never changes. You're so worried about what the shoes, when's the next shoe gonna drop? When we're gonna have these more problems, more problems, more problems. Virgo, you should be celebrating your life. You shouldn't be out there worrying and letting anxiety get the worst of you and everything else. You need to understand that when you grow, when you want to achieve different things in your life, you're going to grow in so many ways. But if you keep on manifesting on the negative, you're never going to have the positive. Okay? Next one, dealing with October, the Libra, the air sign. You need to find your sanctuary. You need to find your peace. Some use air signs, Libra is like, I need to know the truth. Well, you can find the truth. It's just that you're so much in denial that you don't want to hear it anymore. You don't want, it's like the monkeys. One don't see anything, the other one don't talk, and the other one don't want to hear it. So the thing is, that's what you're doing, Libra. You are a kind of person, when someone said, I saw so and so do this and whatever, whatever, and everything, and this person you can trust, but you're still in denial of it. So the thing is, you need to see the truth for yourself, because you're always in denial, or you're going to end up always being in the same situation you are in. Okay? So you need to take those snake skin off your eyeballs and start seeing the truth. Okay? Now, the next one is dealing with November, which is Scorpio. Balance. Having balance in your life. You know, you need to balance yourself out, mind, body, and soul. Your soul is what knows you, what knows your identity and everything else, what knows different things around you. But you need to realize that when you bring balance into your life and you have a purpose in your life and everything else, Scorpio, if if you don't balance out your life, you're always going to feel weak. You're never going to work on your weaknesses to turn them into strengths. You need to let go of your strongholds. And old beliefs are not going to get you anywhere. And being stubborn, Scorpio. Some of you Scorpios are very, very stubborn. So you need to focus on what's good. You are loyal people. You are loyal people and loving people and compassionate people. But the thing is that you can't listen to what everybody else says and follow them. Research it. Do what you need to do. It's time to learn. Going through the whole new year, there's always going to be research on your behalf because you suffer from anxieties and unbalance. You need to balance yourself out. Okay. Now, dealing with December, December, dealing with the Sagittarius. You need to learn to express yourself. You need to, when you're dealing with business, when you're dealing with different things in your life, you need to express yourself. You need to focus on yourself and everything, enhance yourself. You know, don't go beyond your budget. Don't go because you're going to end up in debt. Okay. Sagittarius, you can be very, very hot headed and everything else. The thing is, express yourself, do who you are, don't be fake about it. Just do the things you need to do. And if you know education and everything else, when you focus on education and everything, expression, express yourself, express how you feel, but don't go into that scientific mojo or whatever. Talk to people, you know, make it clear enough and show clarity of what you know what to do. Okay? But the main thing too, Capricorn, Capricorn, you're very protected. You're very protected by the angels. You have seen synchronicities. You have lost loved ones recently and everything. I know I lost a loved one. I lost a cousin and everything. And there's other people out there that lost someone. And the thing is that Capricorns, you're very, very protected. So whatever you're doing, go on that path of righteousness. Go on that path of pushing forward. Being that soldier, being that spiritual soldier that you need to be, a light worker and everything else. Or some of you Capricorns are building a business, but build that business on compassion and helping others and everything, or healing, or things like that. So Capricorn, focus on what you need to focus on and everything. Everything doesn't need to be business, but you are very loyal. You are very workaholic sometimes and everything else. But you need to plan it for family, business, and rest. You need to balance that all out, Capricorn. Okay? Now also to dealing dealing with Aquarius and everything, you need to show more compassion. Some of you Aquariuses have no compassion in everything. You know, it's some of yous, it's like all about me. It's all about me and everything else. But some of you Aquariuses never take the blame for certain things in their life of what they have done and everything. Like you never see nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. But the thing is, really, really there is of what you do, what you carry, and everything. And notice too, some of you use Aquarius running around in circles and repeating the same thing over and over again every year and everything, especially if you're manifesting negativity. Okay. I think Virgos and Aquariuses are in the same boat. It's about manifestation. It's about having that poverty minded spirit. You want so bad to improve yourself in life, but you're still doing the same things over and over and over again. You're not changing, okay? You could go through a transition, you can have a tiny little ray of hope, but the thing is, then you go back to what you used to and everything. The thing is that sometimes we need to sacrifice one thing and do another. So the thing is that all the times that you have paid on a bill and then you had to return something, okay? That's money wasted right there in that, okay? Or certain things that, I understand paying a bill, but say that you bought something and you paid for it, you paid on it for half of a year, and you only got probably like 4 or 5 payments and you send it back. That's wasting money. That is wasting money. And people may say, well, we were just renting it or whatever, whatever. But you're still wasting money. You're paying 3 times of what it's worth. So you need to realize is that you're going backwards, you're not going frontwards, Aquarius, and everything. And you're still doing the same things that you're comfortable with. But it takes a real person to change their lives because no one else can change it. Okay? Now, Pisces, you got divine timing here. Divine timing is working on you, taking care of you, focusing on you. But the thing is that you need to believe in what you are capable of doing. So some of you Pisces are like living in a dream world or having that chemical balance. Like 1 minute you may talk golden about someone and then all of a sudden say something different. And this could be in a 3-hour period. It's like you're a Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. So the thing is that you need to get your emotional, mental, and physical into perspective. You need to start taking care of yourself, mentally especially, because if you're not mentally sound, everything in your life is going to be up and down, and it could affect your health. It could affect different things in your life and everything else. So you all be blessed. And if you do want a reading day before, make your appointment. Listen to the video. I love you all. You have a blessed day.